Hello, dear participants. We're glad to see you at our bootcamp opening. My name is Taisy Klepla. I'm the program director of the bootcamp, and I'm really excited to see you, to say hi. And first of all, I'd like to say that we're not only talking through YouTube, but you're also can communicate with us, so you can share your reactions, and you can basically ask questions and about some organizational tasks, and we'll not answer the questions directly, but we'll basically have a Q&A session by the end of our video. So please communicate with us. So congratulations with the beginning of our bootcamp. Our bootcamp is called Centaur, Digital Centaur 2.0, and it's not just for fun. So it is the second version of our bootcamp, and I'm sure that we became better. Our bootcamp became more updated, and it will be more interested for you. So I guess in this bootcamp you can get something new for you out of it. So I'd like to mention our organizers. So first one is called Practice of the Future. It is a non-government organization. Charitable Fund Invest in the Future, and Artificial Intelligence Academy. And in the beginning, I would like to give a word to Maria, who is the head of the charitable fund from Sberbank, Invest in the Future. Okay, thank you, Taisia. I'm really glad to see you. So we'll probably see each other in different projects and in different competitions in AI. And I'm really glad that you're here, because this bootcamp is one of the ways where we can quickly learn if you're a beginner, and you can also actualize some knowledge about some deep topics. So I know that most of the registered users would like to start from the very beginning, and I think that's really great, because this topics that we'll talk about are very important, and these materials that you will use in the future, especially in general knowledge, AI, software development, it could be used everywhere, and you can use it all the time. It doesn't matter on the side of the development. And last year we asked what are you missing, and we added some topics that were missing, and we also added hackathon. So we won't go deep into the AI and neural network, but you will still have a chance, and maybe you can win your first prizes. So thanks, colleagues from Practice of the Future, that you can use and try to get in the competition and to solve some tasks. So, and also you're not afraid to take part in different stories, because if you enter this field, you have several different perspectives, and you can apply these perspectives in different areas. And I would like to wish you not to be afraid to try things, and not to be afraid to ask, because you obviously have a lot of questions for more mature participants. So, and for more mature participants, please be kind to the newcomers. Please support the beginners, and yeah, experts will also support us, and they'll give us some some support, and we try to create the best atmosphere, so you also have some time off. So Daisy will talk more about the program, and we try to make it not so intense. But yeah, good luck, and I hope you will have great memories, great ideas, and yeah, let's start as soon as possible. Okay, thank you very much. Yes, I'll talk about this program directly. Today it's just the opening, and today we'll just look at the structure of bootcamp. So yeah, all these questions about structure and so on we'll talk through. And we'll talk more about our program. But first of all, I'd like to say about the project called Practice of the Future, or Future Skills. And yeah, we'll give the word to the leading methodologist. So we try to create knowledge and skills so that they will be based on real practice. So you can talk to the real experts in the industry, and you can also actually code something, not just make some tests or some formal tasks. So in this bootcamp, we try to give you a chance to talk to specialists, and we'll have live support from helpers, from experts, and you not only will have to talk about bootcamp, you can also talk about their professional development and their professional life, because one of the helpers, he was our participant in the bootcamp, and he became a specialist in bioinformatics. And yeah, we'll talk about it in one of our online translations. So this specialist that we have, and yeah, basically that's you'll learn a lot of practical skills which you can use later on after the bootcamp. So it will give you a lot of possibilities, not to deepen your knowledge, but to become good experts. So we basically combine it with the real life, real practice, and that's our goal. And yeah, we also have Hackathon, and this will help you to give, and yeah, it will also give you the opportunity to start from the ground, and or just switch the language. So if you want to go into data science, or if you were a game developer and now you want to start a new IT area. So basically this bootcamp will help you to provide new practice. So junior module is for you, and those who is middle, please be aware of the beginners. Remember that you were the same back in the day, and help them to answer the questions and grow our community. So yeah, please be integrated and help others to integrate in the community. Don't be harsh with them. And yeah, so people from Practice of the Future or Future Skills make you first of all to take part in national championship, and which will help you to deal with practice, and yeah, basically join the bootcamp, and you'll get additional points in the after school certification. So first of our bootcamp, first lesson of our bootcamp, you'll have some more information about how to get additional scores to your final grade, final test. And now I would like to give you a presentation and talk about the structure of the bootcamp in more details. and then yeah, I would answer more of your questions that you have. So I won't ignore anybody. Yeah, I will read and answer all these questions live. So let me just share my screen. I hope you can see it. So I need your help. I hope that you can see my screen and my presentation. So I hope that you see my screen. Okay, I see the comments that everybody sees my screen. So let's look at our presentation. So let's see what bootcamp is and what's the most important. Let's see the main information. So first of all, the main question is, the most interesting thing is that bootcamp is free. It is really true. Bootcamp is completely free. It is a unique opportunity that we give for free, and it's going online. So maybe for somebody you have some offline tasks, offline events. If you study in some of the schools, and you might have some offline events, but mostly we try to do it only online. And yeah, our main focus is that we're based in practice, and you'll basically give the certificate that you did artificial intelligence from the very beginning until the expert level, where you can participate in the competition. So as you see, bootcamp is combined of 3 modules, and yeah, let's open the bootcamp overall. So in the junior module, you will see the beginning of programming. Middle module is about studying AI and machine learning. So there are a lot of different topics. And yeah, it's interesting, but quite difficult module where you need to think about metrics. So it's about senior, it's AI and machine learning and NLP. And senior will be the same with Science Hub. So you can personally choose whether you decide to participate in Science Hub or not. And basically, yeah, so only the prizes will be for children that study at school. So yeah, if you're over 18, basically probably you're not allowed, or if you're still studying at school, you're allowed. If you're not studying, that you're not allowed to study. So, and that's pretty much our structure of the bootcamp. Now let's look at who is bootcamp for. Basically, I kind of already answered the questions of this slide, and this is the most information, the main information about the bootcamp. If we go through these modules, junior, middle, and senior, you can look in our website or in our booklet. So, for example, middle module is closed now because I've registered for junior, but first of all you need to complete junior and then you go to middle. And yeah, so basically you can just follow the guideline and time when we open each lesson of the task. So let's look at the infrastructure. We have pretty big amount of groups, chats, and so on. So basically, this is quite easy how to use QR codes. So just use your camera and tap on this link, and then you'll have you'll go to these channels to be updated about the information. So we'll get this information in the Telegram and the Discord channel, also in the news. So it's basically the same. There might be some time difference because, for example, we post in Telegram and then 5 minutes later in Discord, but it's basically exactly the same information. So please don't mute these channels because they have only updated, useful information. So please use your QR codes and join our sources. Moving on, how to find lessons, second question. So we have Discord, it's the platform number 1, and we have the platform number 2. It's Stepik. We have it in Russian and English. They're a bit different. So if you live in Russia, I would say that you need to use Stepik in Russian. And basically, if you do not live in Russia, then you can use any of them. So basically, the main difference is that we have different links for different sources. And basically, the thing about some information about final exam, it's only for Russian speakers because it's only made for Russian schools. So if you're in Australia and you're doing the bootcamp, just use it in English because they're very different information. And so basically we have all webinars and streams, and we'll have all the tasks as well. And you also can see your guide to how to get to the certificate. So moving on. So what will be in the end? What is the profit versus certificate? So then it's the additional points for final exam, only for Russian participants. And we'll have obviously the community and support from the community. So we'll have communication with people, with experts who've done a lot in this area. And let's look at the main question as well. Main question is who is the digital centaur? And why do we call it? How is that related? So digital centaur is a combination of a person and a machine or a computer, which is more effective than if you separate this. So basically we'll talk about it in the first class. For example, person who works with artificial intelligence, it can prove or disprove what the computer or the artificial intelligence tells it to the person. Also, we can use artificial intelligence for the documents. So basically all this document processing can be done by Centaur. So a machine can recognize some documents, and a person will just check and double check whether it's working or not. And this combination is very effective, therefore we call it digital centaur. And we'll basically learn how to create such systems during our bootcamp, and our additional tasks, our additional lessons will be also about specialists and areas where we can add such digital centaurs. And the first one is about neural networks. So we'll talk about NLP, how our brain is connected to a machine. And so dear colleagues, do you have any questions? So if you have any questions, let's discuss them. And I'll read the questions from the chat. So I'll close my presentation. Or wait a sec. Probably won't close it. Just look at the questions. And yeah, so what is a bootcamp? Asked Peter Fellow. So bootcamp is a very intensive program. So basically we have a lot of different classes. It's not just an online course. We have a goal to prepare. And we have support from helpers, from specialists. We have live chat, and so we have the end goal to prepare for the bootcamp. And that's the main definition, the main difference. So I hope other colleagues will agree with me. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I guess so. I guess I agree. So we can see it as bootcamp because it's not just a course. It's not an intensive. It is an intensive. So it is quite short program. Yeah, so we decided to add some ideas, some things, and yeah, if you look in other materials, you can find more deeper knowledge and more precise. So for us, the main goal is to prepare people and to give you a roadmap, so what to study further. And basically you can look at the topic from the practical perspective and find the solution. And I hope I answered these questions. So, are we going to get certificates? The question from Camilla. And what are the priorities of this certificate? So we get the certificate, and they're done by the platform called Talent. It's not the Stapic. And so when you complete the program, you can get the certificates in basically this program. And basically you can get it module by module when you complete. So if you get 60% of each module, and if you get 90% or higher, then you get certificate with honors. And so this certificate allow you to enter the additional, you get into additional competition, which will help you to get additional scores for the final exam. So if you do some online courses, you'll basically get up to 10% in the final test. And yeah, if you show that you have done this, the certificates, it will also help you to enter or just to get into a better university. So obviously, yes, we give the certificates. They are provided through the Talent, and yeah, basically we will have certificates. So Victor is asking about the programs. What programs do we need to install? Basically, we'll have introductory class, and we will talk about which programs do you need to download. Otherwise, you can ask our helpers in Discord. And actually, yeah, there is another question. Stepic is open now. And another question. Do we basically need to follow both channels, Discord or Telegram? So you must be in Discord. Discord has more, has communication, has communication with each other. You can enter some projects which your classmates create. And we have all the helpers in Discord and the news. So Stapic and Discord are two titans of our bootcamp. And if you sign up for both of them, so basically you're in touch and you know everything. So Discord is the most important thing. And yeah, if you just get used to Telegram, you can use Telegram. So Ivan is not correct because he suggested to use Telegram only. Okay, thank you. So yeah, what's your point if the this conference is free, if the bootcamp is free? So first of all, yeah, it is a charitable part of the charitable fund from Sberbank, future professions, future skills, and yeah, that's basically the practical answer. And what's the point for us? So our charitable fund does it is oriented on education, so school education, and our goal is to give the opportunity to give or to learn most important intellectual things of the modern life, which yeah, basically our system of education is quite I would say not very updated, so you cannot really update it really quickly. Therefore, we use such fund to provide updated skills and for school children. And so at Sberbank, we think that machine learning is one of the most exciting technologies of last years, and we can use it in different areas of life. So basically you can see machine learning and AI in all services that you use, and it is very important for us to see that most people would understand what it is and basically get some basic practical knowledge about it. So yeah, I probably won't even add anything to it. So because yeah, I hope it's easier, it's more clear for you, and yeah, Petya Frolov asks a lot of questions. So I see that if you don't get something, so it's better to ask questions, and it's better than you just be quiet and don't answer, so we don't give any shame and we don't give any bad marks to you. So Petya Frolov asks whether we have helpers in Discord only or in Telegram as well. So we have helpers in Discord only. We have Telegram as well, but it's more about what shall I enter, which website to use, and so on. So helpers are only in Discord. So all the communication should be in Discord. So Jana asks, how can we switch from junior to middle? And I'll answer. So when you finish the junior module, you will start middle. And yeah, if we look at these links for Stepik and so on, so we'll basically send it to both Telegram and Discord. So basically you will not miss all these links for the right information. And basically, even if you have not finished junior module, so you can still take middle courses. So if you don't really get the junior, if you feel that you have finished the middle module, then you still can join it. So yeah, there was a question about live lessons. So you can find live lessons here in the chat, and basically it will be pretty much the same as we're talking and having conversation now. So this will be just different links for this competition. So if we talk about Fox Sun, okay, Fox Sun asks about programs. We have already answered this question, so don't rush into things. We'll talk about these programs as well. So next question, how to get this additional score for the final exam. So you can get this scores because basically you can check in Yandex the talent competition. And basically in the first lesson you will see the detailed information how to get additional scores to your final grade. And yeah, basically just take a look there. And I don't really remember how long do this talent certificate last. I think it lasts for 1 year at least. And yeah, basically some of our bootcampers have already finished it, have already gotten the certificates, and basically you can get additional points to your final test for the next year. Are we going to have homework? Yes, obviously we will have homework. So it's not about traditional homework where you need to make basically summary of the lecture. You need to watch our webinars, you need to read, and you need to do some tests. So because we'll have some breaks during the different webinars. So this will be more like a revision, not typical classical homework. So where is this hackathon going to be? Yeah, it's basically quite self-explanatory question. So, okay, Maria will tell us more about where the hackathon is going to be. So we're looking at several platforms now. One of our priority is our Sber platform, DS Works, and basically I will have more information closer to the date. So we'll give more information later. And actually, it's your unique opportunity to use this platform, DS Works. So basically you can just use the hackathon just to use the platform and just to play with it. So can I do this tasks in Sepik at any time? Yes. The better if you join the live streams, not only about the organization, but for the teachers as well. If I already know junior, can I start with middle? Yes, you can go start from middle or from senior. So which platform are we using for webinars? So you basically watch our translation now in YouTube, and that's pretty much the platform which we'll use later. And yeah, basically all the pre-recorded tasks will be in Stepek. The next question. So if the student is below 18 years old, are they going to get the prize in Hackathon? I'll ask Maria. So Maria, what do you think? Yeah, basically, if we look from the concept, we didn't really have any rules about whether it's for school children or not. Basically, I would say there are just age restrictions. So if you're if you have a lot of skills and if you're highly qualified contestant and you want just to win the prizes, so actually it won't be that interested for you. And yeah, give the opportunity to the beginners to participate. Okay, thank you. And now I'll switch to English for a bit.
Hello, Azer. Yes, I hope you are still here. You have the question. Why were the questions in the presentation bilingual, but you answered them only in Russian? Where can I find the stream in English? English guests, if you are still here, we are very sorry that our online stream is only in Russian, but we translate all our content and our live streams as well. So recordings in English you can find in your English Stepik. In your English Stepik, all streams will be translated in English by voice or by subtitles, and all content, all questions are bilingual as well. My presentation is in English and in Russian because we will translate it later and you will see this translation tomorrow, and answers to the question in English will be tomorrow as well. You can ask all questions in English or even in German if you speak German in our
Sorry
Discord,
for
because our
people
helpers are
who
bilingual and I'm bilingual as well.
do not understand me, but I just want to feel comfortable. Just want our guests to feel comfortable, or foreign guests. So apologies for that. So let's. Is there a timetable where we have the schedule? So if you look at Stepic, if it is English or Russian Stepic, you can check the different blocks and modules. So basically we'll have the timetable, for example, on the 2nd June on 13 at 1 p.m. Moscow time. So it will be open or released. So that's basically our timetable. So we'll have additional posts in Telegram and Discord about the schedule. So yeah, if you win the talent competition, you only get additional scores. So you don't need to be a superhero. You just need to show that you understand what's going on. So you basically need to give several points off in the final grade just because you did some of the homework here in our online camp. So where can I find partners? So we have basically a separate link for university partners. And yeah, there are a lot of deleted messages. So somebody writes something about COVID. Okay. So if I don't do the Stepic, where do I get the certificate? You get certificate from the platform called Talent. Basically, you need to link your personal account in Stepic into the Talent. Now you need to focus on Python, and yeah, this bureaucratic thing we'll talk about later. So, do we have timetable? Yes, we've talked about it. So, can we start from middle? Yes, you can. So, yeah, about Talent. Is it a different app or so? Yeah, it is a different system which you register. So, what about the recordings? When are they available? So, basically, as soon as we stop our webinar, you have, yeah, basically this webinars will be available straight after the recording, and in English they will be available a bit later when the translator finishes it in, I don't know, half a day or a day. So why are we going to learn some math? So we need to give you some idea about graph and functions, just some basic ideas so you have good knowledge about it. So that's the main word about math and about machine learning. So it's like what are some mathematical algorithms and so on. These are the basic knowledge in math, which will help you to go through the bootcamp, and that's our bar. So basically, if you can do your middle school well, then you're allowed to enter the bootcamp. So yeah, basically this score that you get will be recognized by our partners, partnership universities, and I'm not sure about the colleges. So basically, you can actually call them and ask whether it will be counted as your portfolio. So in some portfolio, you can basically say whatever you achieved, they will recognize it and they'll think about it. and in other universities you can it will be only recognized if you did specific course. So we're going to use this course as a professional development certificate. I would actually ask Maria about it. So what do you think? Yeah, basically if you need a certificate in professional development, actually it will not count, because I think that basically you go through a special program in professional development. So you can get more instructions on how to use our certificates, but it won't really consider it as a classic professional development certificate. So actually in Sberbank we already have such courses, and basically if you are interested, we'll probably have some intake this summer. So basically just sign up for the academy, and we'll announce these courses of professional development later on. So you'll basically get the professional classic certificate about this professional development. Yes, so ask more questions. So what about homework, and where shall we submit them? So we have very different formats. Mostly it's automatic calculation, automatic checkup. So all the tests, all the multiple choice questions in STEPIC, and this is basically your homework. So now, some nicknames are quite difficult to pronounce. That's why I don't say every nickname. So if I didn't see the presentation, what shall I do? Basically, just watch the presentation. Just watch the presentation after the recording. And next question: why don't we have voice channels? So basically in Discord we don't have questions, and we don't have news. If you want some voice channels, we can actually do that. And if you have some questions, we can actually answer, and why not? We can try to create such voice channels as well. So what number of scores do we get? Basically the minimum is 60. If you get 60, you get the certificate. Can we work in team? So actually, we are for the transparency, but if you come with a friend and you discuss some things, so why should we do it? Why shouldn't we do it? I actually support that you can discuss some questions with your friend, and you can exchange your opinion and your experience. And as we see in the discussion, we can see the truth, and that's basically more about our bootcamp. So what will be the topic for Hackathon? And Hackathon will actually discuss the task from nuclear physics. Actually, it sounds intriguing, but we'll have some experts in nuclear science, and we'll have them talk about how to apply AI in this field. So if we have actually formed team, what can we do? Actually, you can go to different other hackathons and use as a team and play as a team. Here it's individual hackathon. So it's individual, but you can also develop teams. So if I talk about my personal history, so one of my best friends, we just got connected in hackathon. We just went through a couple hackathons together, and we just met in chat, complete random. So what architectures of neural networks are we going to study? I think I will not go into details in this webinar, because it's quite specific question you can ask in Discord. Is it an international hackathon? So it is, because even now I spoke English in our presentation. So what can helpers help us with? So helpers can help us to think about how to improve some bug or a mistake if you do some practical task. And they don't really give you a direct idea like write this or do this. They will say like why or what is the problem or why do you make such mistake. So yeah, there is a question if we are going to have homework today. So yes, we will, but I take it in comma because there are some practical tasks as well. So it's not just a regular test. So like want to choose multiple question answer. There are some tasks for today. And where is the link for Discord? So if you see this DS QR code, just use it. Or you can write in the Telegram chat. So, or just scan this link. So do we need to know any basic knowledge if we're junior? So you can be a complete zero and you just need to study well at school. So what should I do if I have bad internet connection? Actually, we made pretty good bootcamp for any internet connection. Actually, you can even do it with mobile phone. So Igor is asking whether we have unlimited attempts to complete the tasks. Actually, yeah, the tasks, you can complete them or try them as many times as you can, but if you just click through them, you cannot really solve them. Then another Igor, can you do it? Like, can you try the same task over and over again? Yes. So that's the right question. We actually cannot really kick you out of the bootcamp and we will not do it. But if you try to violate some rights in Discord, we can actually block you in Discord. That's the only thing what we can do. So we basically can do this, but we cannot cancel or kick you out from the bootcamp. So yeah, you can also see it in Discord if you're looking for a team. So you can write your details, what's your name, what you can do, and people can offer you to go to some event. And yeah, basically we can also give another topic or send another topic, what can you do as a team, and we'll send it in Discord. And probably we'll have our 2 last questions. So basically Alexander is asking if we should pin the information about the Discord chat. We actually have already done it. We have already pinned Discord group. And yeah, actually if you go into our Telegram channel, not chat, Telegram channel, so you can see as pinned message we have a link to Discord. And so colleagues, all good. That's pretty much all the questions that we have. We'll close the screen. A lot of questions. Looks like we have a lot of people watched us. So we're about 120 people. And yeah, the last questions. Okay. So I'll like to ask a question. If I'm middle, is it an individual task or is it different courses? So for now, we don't really have it, but actually, I'll make a note. So we'll think about it and maybe we'll have something interactive, not just for this course, but just for your development. Thank you. We'll think about it. All right, looks like that's pretty much it. So I've answered 2 questions, and yeah, if you have any other questions, let's go into the chat in Telegram. So now let's announce the opening of the bootcamp. Okay, hooray! Thank you, everybody. It was interesting. It was very interactive. You rock. So see you soon, and let's communicate. Okay, bye. Bye, everybody.